Om Jananim Sharadam Devim Ramakrishnam Jagadgurum Padapadme Tayo Shlitva Pranamami Murmuhu. To Mukherjee brothers, Sri Ramakrishna is saying, you are all well off. If a man slips from the path of yoga, then he is reborn in a prosperous family and starts again his spiritual practice for realization of God. He is going to re-begin his life. Just like you are stitching in a machine. You are stitching clothes and it is night. Lights go away and you cannot stitch anymore. You leave it. And when again next day when light comes, you'll begin. You need not remove what you have already stitched. From the where you are stopped, you will continue the stitching. Like that, we are doing spiritual practice, intense spiritual practices, and we could not reach our end with all our struggle, because the old tendencies are so powerful and overtaking that we feel helpless. And then at last, little by little purification is taking place. I am seeing little light in my life, but I could not reach the goal, ultimate. So then I will leave the body. And what happens? Arjuna asked this question to Krishna. I am doing spiritual practices and struggling. If I am not able to attain the end, will all that I have been doing will go in waste, like cloud getting scattered by wind, which was about to rain, has gone away, split and gone away. And there won't be any rain at all. Like that, will my spiritual practices will end in that? Shri Krishna knows. No. It will not go waste. Where you have stopped, from there you begin. And you will get a birth in a prosperous, virtuous family. And what all you need you will get, and you will continue your spiritual practice. Or yoginamapi gehe. You may be born in the family of yogis, who are enlightened peace souls. In their family you may take birth, or rich, with virtuous life, but rich enough. They need not bother about themselves. That clearly he mentions. Yoginamapi grahe or gehe. You may be born, or the people who are virtuous and rich. So, Sri Ramakrishna is assuring, you are all well off. It is well off means spiritually stable. If a man slips from the path of yoga, then he is reborn in a prosperous family and starts his spiritual practice for realization of God. Here, the slips from the path of yoga. Maybe a small desire suddenly rises, just like you are sitting for meditation, a thought appears. The thought doesn't die by itself unless we are very careful and vigilant that, oh, this is going to take me away, and he puts it off. Otherwise, just a thought appears and just jumps to another thought, and you'll be totally lost somewhere. And when you come back to senses, your meditation time is over. Like that. The one slip, it may link to slip. That's called, some small desire may come, and the desire may take somewhere, and get you entangled there. Or, with all struggle, you are unable to reach the goal. Even then, the whole thing turns in a different way. Either because of lack of attainment, with all efforts, he may be yoga bhrashta. Yoga bhrashta means he could not attain, deprived of yoga, deprived of final ultimate goal. Or a desire might have taken him away. But how long will it last? He was in the path, it's called digression, not diversion, digression. Digression is temporary, something is dragging away and taking away, and you are again come back to the same path. Oh, repent for the time lost. Oh, I went to serve and I was caught there. I went to somewhere to serve some people, and somehow I got entangled amidst them, started living with them, and then suddenly, after many years pass, by the time he comes back, oh, I have lost. I was there near Balamane, one of the lady, saintly person. She was under a guru. She finds a guru and renounces the home, and guru guides her. Aged guru and young girl, school-going girl. She feels greatly attracted to him. The way in which he explains the God and his leelas, she used to get mesmerized. She left the home and hearth. Parents also accepted and handed over. How long an old man can live? But he trained her every bit and infused God into her, that she is sufficiently grown up in spiritual life before he leaves the body. Then he left his body. After leaving, the people at home never accepted her because they were all worldly people, and a saintly person cannot live. And somehow they requested her, now your guru has gone away, you find your own way. We cannot help you, we cannot protect you, we cannot guide you. We are householders, we are in another world. So you find, then a few devotees were there of the guru. They made an ashrama. A small hut they built and gave. We will take care of you. We will give you food and you can continue your sadhana. Compelled by the circumstances, he went and started staying in that hut. And she was in almost ecstatic love of God by the time Guru passed away. And while plucking flowers, she could see her Ishtadevata's, Krishna's face in between the trees. She would wipe her eyes and see. While putting kolam on the rangoli on the ground, She'll be seeing Krishna's face blooming in between. Suddenly such state, and slowly the day she accepted to live in that heart and accept their services, slowly she started explaining Bhagavata, this, that and all, in her own way. And then people started gathering. She never thought it's a diversion from the path. And slowly people started coming, and the need for expansion was necessary. They started building a small house for her, and nearby an ashrama-like atmosphere, garden, this, that and all, and made a beautiful place for her to live and take classes for these people and all. Years passed in teaching and this one. She never again saw the Krishna's face. After long, almost a decade after, I happened to go there and saw her. And then suddenly, she burst into tears. And a few renunciates were there with me. And then she said, I had lost my path. I had lost my path. There was a day when I used to see the Lord's face here and there. Now, after you are coming, I am feeling that again. Oh, I am understanding I have lost my path. And she was repenting for how small diversion, a sustenance for this bodily existence, took her away. She took a vow not to get entangled anymore, and then to retire into Ekanta for some more time. She said, for next few years, I will sit here alone in my own sadhana. All these people I have given what I have to give them. Let them continue their sadhana. So, this is called digression. Some things come and take away, and immediately they realize and immediately come back. But loss of time, loss of energy, but it is as if some divine will had interfered so that others get the benefit she has got. After a person gets at least a glimpse of the reality, nature wants it to be given to others. Thousands of people are without spiritual awareness. The way in which she used to sing bhajans, explain Bhagavata, was miraculous. People used to feel attracted, not towards her, but towards the Lord. So with full satisfaction they used to go. This much is sufficient. Hundreds of people she has put in the track to go towards and then she sees, oh, I have my path to go ahead still. I must get the orders from the Lord to preach, and then I shall come back. So this similar way, this is temporary yoga brashta. From yoga, she has diverted, she has digressed. So this also is considered where they have stopped, they will begin again, continue. So you are all well off. Well off means a state you have reached, stable state. In spiritual life, not physical well off. If a man slips from the path of yoga, then is reborn in a prosperous family and starts the spiritual practices for realization of God. Mahendra, why does one slip from the path of yoga? Next question. Now you see, after leaving home and hearth and taking up a monastic life also, we see we cannot enter into solitude. We are incapable to sit in meditation, not to think of anything. How many people try? They go to forest here, there for a few days, for weeks, for months they remain. They can't keep the mind, even for 10 minutes, totally on God, forgetful of the world and body. And then it is waste of time because there is a blockage inside. It is not able to, we are not able to penetrate it. Turning itself is not possible. So much of load, lives after lives we spend in the world. Can we dissociate from it? It carries on. So it's continuing. Going to forest and living alone will be wasting our precious time. And then important one sutra is given. Don't forget God, but continue your spiritual practices with work. Work and worship must go together. For long time, this goes together. Activities and then retired to, in our Ramakrishna tradition, 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the night, evening, we spend totally exclusively with God. That time, world, work and activity should not come to mind. Here the training is given to the mind by the individual. I shall not think of anything now. This hour is given to God, I and God alone. All doors are closed. Senses, mind, everything. Nothing can come inside, nothing can go out. So that strictness they maintain. That 1 hour, I should not think of the world anymore. But mind will it keep quiet? It jumps out. We don't know where from it escaped and where it is running about. By the time we come to senses, the time has gone away. 1 hour has gone away. So again and again try. Again and abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha gruhyate. So through abhyasa, again try. We'll have a fall. Again try. Again you'll have a fall. But hundreds of falls will make you stand erect. How many times does a child falls before it can start walking and running? Same way we fall and stand. Hundreds of times we fall, but we stand again. Because that is our nature. We are divine. So after a long time, he gets established that during activities, you should not forget God. During meditation and spiritual practices, world should not interfere into your mind. This is the sutra. This is the important thing we are going to hold on. I should not forget God during activities, and I should not bring world into picture when I am sitting for meditation. So this clear demarcation, then I am going in the right way. So these efforts slowly makes me evolve. Spiritual unfoldment begins. It is folded inside. Unfoldment. The whole tree is folded and put in a minute way into the seed. It has become micro. Now, with the touch of water, it is going to unfold. It has folded into and unfolded into a tree again. We have folded ourselves into this human nature and human existence. We are going to unfold ourselves into a divine being. So this transformation we have to undergo. It takes lot of time. Not to forget God in during activities, not to bring world into picture during meditation. So this is smoothly we are going. But developing ourselves in every possible way. Here we see a new light. How the spiritual unfoldment begins beautifully. He is asking, why does question is, why does one slip from the path of yoga? Master, while thinking of God, the aspirant may feel a craving for material enjoyment. It is the craving that makes him slip from the path. In his next life, he will be born with spiritual tendencies that failed to translate into action in his present life. He could not do in this life, but that will not end. It's a seed that has fallen on the stone. Rains come and then drives it into the soily area. It flows down along with the seed which has fallen on the stone or a rock. One day or other comes down. Its potency will not go. Its inner potency. The moment rain comes and washes it down to the earth from the rock, it again starts germinating and projecting. So this life, he could not materialize his desires of realizing God. Next life he will finish. Mahendra, then what is the way? Master, no salvation is possible for a man as long as he has desires, as long as he hankers for worldly things. If there is a hankering inside for the worldly things, he cannot realize. Smallest, it's exactly like your password in the computers. 5-6 letters you have put with a small dot somewhere. All are correct. The dot is left out small, it will not open. A letter is changed, or instead of one letter you are putting the other. No, it will not open. It is difficult to get open. It will never open. That struggle goes on. Similarly, if smallest desire, Sri Ramakrishna is a desire to eat sandesh, small sweet meat, you can't realize God. All desires must end. Holy Mother says, to be desireless is realizing God. It is one who is desireless has realized God. When a person becomes desireless, immediately he gets a vision of God. Therefore, fulfill all your desires regarding food, clothes, and sex, smiling. What do you say about the last one? Legitimate or illegitimate? M and Mahendra laugh. See, after spiritual awakening, you will find a thing called sex never existed. It was a dot on the cloth. And the moment a cloth Suppose a little water falls on the cloth, you will get a patch there. And little heat is sufficient. Suppose you are in the cold place, humid place, it will not dry up. But when sunshine comes, you see that it is no more there. It was never there. It was not a patch. It was not a color. It was not something sticking to it. It was just it was looking like that, as if a color patch has formed. Difference. Joler dag. It is joler dag. It's a stain of water on the cloth. That stain, when the heat comes, goes away. When sun shines, it goes away. Like that. Sex was only a thing which was there in mind and as a picture of enjoyment, and what was there in body as a reflex. Both are unreal. When the spiritual awakening takes place, first thing it drops off is desire for sex, because the manhood and womanhood, it crosses and goes beyond, is divine. From where the manhood and womanhood emerged and into which it merged back. You are beyond that. You are divine. Divine is neither male nor female, neither positive nor negative. It is eternal bliss, peace, love, absolute. So here, when you see that a state comes in your life with a spiritual awakening, that you know a thing called sex never existed. It was all dream. A person who was hankering after it, after spiritual awakening, if it was not there at all. False idea, false attempts. And with all that, a drop of inner joy comes out. Even a sweetmeat, when you eat, it is not in the sweetmeat. It is within you. It is coming out. Suppose there is a sweetmeat which you got, which your most beloved person was eating, and that person is no more. What will happen? Will that sweetmeat give you happiness? You are fond of it. Now you reject it. That memory of the person who has passed away. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Tat Sat Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.